This neighborhood is on the historic registry. All the houses along this street are registered with the Historical Society.
It means that your house is very special and meets the requirements of a historic district.
Certain modifications to the house have to fit into those guidelines in order to maintain the historical registry.
I found Julie from Artisan Kitchens by doing an internet search and saw that she specialized in arts and crafts style design. And when I met her, I knew immediately that she was the one. She had a very collaborative style because I had a lot of ideas that I wanted to incorporate and I wanted to work with her, and that's what we did. And we came up with a beautiful, beautiful outcome. I'm having some guests over today. The main guest is my niece Stacy because she's the reason I went to Jamaica.
Well, we've been going to Jamaica. Well, my family's actually been going to Jamaica for probably about 20 years. They found a little hotel right on the beach that they've just been frequenting every year.
I hope to learn how to make an amazing Jamaican meal. I'm going to pay very close attention because I also love to cook, but I need a lot of help.
Oh, hey, how you doing? We're here. Good to see you. How are you?
So when we met with Diane for the first time, she said that she absolutely loves Jamaica, and she wanted to do a Jamaican menu because she wanted to actually learn how to do the food. So who better? We have Krista Van Wagner.
Living in the islands, living in Jamaica, I had the perfect recipes for this home invasion.
She did her jerk chicken.
It's a very simple marinade consisting of allspice, which is indigenous to Jamaica, and also one of my favorites, coconut rice and beans.
And Art did an amazing job on his conch chowder.
Which was a perfect complement to the rest of the theme that we prepared today.
I did meat patties, which actually came out pretty good.
I'm here with Rich today, and we're going to be preparing a Jamaican conch chowder. So let's get started with today's dish. We're going to talk a little bit about the ingredients that are going in it. Relatively simple dish to make, so it's something that everybody can do. We started with a basic fish stock. You can use potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, that type of thing. Boil it down for about 30 minutes and strain it. We left it on the stove warm, and then we added to that a mirepoix of vegetables, which is carrots, celery, and onions. We put butter in the pan, sauteed everything so we can sweat the vegetables out, get all the flavor profiles out. We got our vegetables exactly where we want them, sweat, nice and sauteed. Our conch meat is all nice and separated and sautés. Now we're going to take it, we're going to transfer it over our stock that we've had on the stove sauteing, okay?
Oh, okay. Art was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about sauteing vegetables. You bring out the sugars, but you don't want to brown them because that adds a different flavor to it.
Now we're going to add the potatoes and the tomatoes to our fish stock.
Okay, let me get those for you.
We added some fresh thyme, and we cooked it for about 30 minutes till the vegetables were nice and tender. And then to finish off the dish, just prior to plate presentation, we took a little dark rum, we added some sea salt, we put some fresh squeezed lime on the top. Awesome.
Diane, you thought I was kidding? I don't cook Jamaican food. But I found a great recipe in here for meat patties, so let's get started.
All right.
Jamaican meat patties. We had scallions, red pepper, garlic. Now all these things that I'm cutting up and getting ready, we're gonna put right in the meat, and that's gonna be the flavor of our meat patties.
Okay.
We use ground beef, brown it off. Okay, man, now we start to cook our ground beef. You like that, huh? It's my Jamaican accent. Throw the butter in the pan.
All
And
right.
we got our pan at about a medium to a high heat. You wanna hear that sizzle?
Ooh.
We added crushed hot pepper, cumin, some scallions, salt, pepper, and a lot of hot pepper. Diane was a little crazy with the hot peppers. Whoa, we're gonna kill somebody with all those peppers. That's all right. You like it spicy.
Oh, I'm Italian.
All right.
Marco is an amazing man. He's a lot of fun. He's very spontaneous, and he knows what he's doing and what he's talking about.
We cheated on the dough. We bought frozen empanada dough.
I very much wanted to know how these were made. I just so enjoyed them when I was in Jamaica, and I really appreciate it.
Don't overstuff them, only
Oh,
because
okay.
it'll spell out.
Okay.
So filling these really wasn't that hard, was it?
No, it was pretty easy.
So we're gonna cook these in about a medium to a high heat, and you want to be gentle. You don't want to throw them in the oil. It's almost like you're cooking a chicken cutlet. So Diane, you just want to fry them until they start to crisp around the edges. Then we're gonna flip them over. They're gonna puff up a little bit, and you know they're done when they're golden brown.
All right, thank you.
Stacy, I have one thing to say to you today. Jamaica, Jamaica. Do you know the song? You got the feeling?
Absolutely.
How about doing some jerk chicken today?
Fantastic.
It's a very simple marinade. What I did was I put the fresh thyme with stems and all, and scallion and garlic, allspice, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, a bit of soy sauce. Just put that in the bowl, and I finished it at the end with the fresh ginger. And I didn't even peel the ginger. I just put it right in that food processor, and I cut mine with a little bit of pineapple juice because of the saltiness, and then finished it with a bit of my own Jamaican hot sauce.
You can definitely tell through the flavors in the jerk marinade that Krista definitely got Jamaica to the point.
Stacy, that's wonderful. That ginger, I can taste it. We're just going to marinate our chicken, and you can just split them or cut them into pieces. The thighs are one of my favorite. I highly recommend thighs. And just marinate that overnight. We didn't use a char grill today, so I just roasted it right in the oven, 400 degrees, about 45 minutes.
My sister-in-law, Ann, also came along, and she was so happy to work with Krista.
How about some coconut rice and beans?
Sounds good.
It's a traditional dish that I saw all through Jamaica. I sauteed onions and a bit of butter, finished it with a little bit of garlic, cooked it till it was fragrant. Then we added our rice, chicken stock, a bit of coconut milk, fresh thyme. I chose to use the kidney beans and a bit of my hot sauce. Cover it. We were finished up in about 20 minutes.
The three chefs here today were an incredible team. There was such synergy. Everybody worked together. We all did a lot of laughing.
The jerk marinade was fantastic. I love Jamaican food. It was wonderful to be part of that.
It wasn't overly spicy. It just had so much flavor.
It tasted like Jamaica.
To have Krista in our corner, the Jamaican queen, really put it over the top.
This was a really wonderful experience. My heart was in it, my soul was in it, and everybody here today felt the same way. I couldn't have asked for a better home invasion.
We all learned a lot about how to make Jamaican food, and I will try some of the recipes for sure in my own kitchen.
Come dine with me, Western New York.